Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
So this video, we are going to do something different.
That's right. So Athens has a lot of great cheap eats in this city. So what we're gonna we're gonna take you on a tour of a lot of classic street foods here in Athens. But the catch, we're only gonna spend 10 euros altogether. So let's see what we can get for just 10 euros.
Excited. It's still early, bright and early.
Yes, we're ready for breakfast. So our first stop here is gonna be for one of the most popular street foods here in Athens. It's called koulouri. You may remember the koulouri from our Greek food episode in Queens. We'll link that up in the card. Probably did it a few times in this episode. But we're actually at the source where most of the koulouri in Athens are sourced from. It's called to koulouri to Psiri. So this is the factory for the koulouri. We smell it from down the block. It smells amazing. Oh, we're starving. Let's go.
Let's eat. Oh my god.
The spot. So you see they have all the motorbike deliveries. They have the little box in the back to deliver to all the stalls around the city. The vast majority come from here. So let's take that bite.
Did not expect how crunchy that bite was. Really totally different from like the one that we had in New York.
The spot is open 24 hours a day. They're making these all day long, making them fresh. That's why we came to the source. And the cost for this is only 50 euro cents for this. This is a classic Greek breakfast to go with your coffee. And that's where we're gonna head next. We're gonna get some Freddo.
Espresso.
We need it.
Need Freddo espresso badly. It is just, what, 7 o'clock in the morning on Sunday morning here in Athens. We have been in Greece for a little over a week, and today we are spending more than 24 hours in Athens.
That's right. So Athens has a lot of significance for me. I have family here. I've been here many times over the years. I love this city. There's a certain energy to it. It's got the history, the graffiti, and importantly, some awesome food. So that's what we're gonna focus on today.
Alright, so since it's my first time in Greece, second time in Athens, Greg is going to take me to one of his favorite breakfast.
That's right. So this is very special. It's a spot called Peynirli Ionias. So Peynirli is, if you're familiar with pide, like the Turkish bread, and it's also similar to the Georgian khachapuri. So it does have roots in Asia Minor. You know, there's a lot of history. We may not go into all of it. You know, it's a very interesting, controversial, difficult history, but you know, there's a lot of Greeks in the Asia Minor, near Constantinople, Istanbul. So Ionias is a Black Sea region, so the peynirli is a freshly baked bread with different toppings, different fillings. We're gonna see what we're gonna get here. It's really good. They're only open here for a limited amount of time, by 8:30 to 5, so we're here nice and early.
Yes!
Let's do it. Which one is this? Oh, with cheese.
Yes.
That looks good. Alright, so we got our peynirli. So it's shaped like a bowl. This one looks very similar, like a pide or a khachapuri. So what's beautiful, this one has tsutsuki, which is a cured beef, and there's cheese inside as well. And on the outside, she brushed some butter on there. That's why it's glistening here in the light. And she threw it in the oven to make it extra warm. Oh, this feels very sturdy, crispy. Oh, I can't even tell it anywhere else. Just bite right into this. The tsutsuki comes out right away. It's got kind of a cuminy, almost pastrami-like flavor too. And that cheese adds a little bit of funk to it. But the star of the show here is that dough. They put a high attention to detail and focus on the quality of this dough. Big fan of pizza. You know, we have a lot of pizza videos. You can check them right up here too. We'll link them up there. But with pizza, you have to have a great appreciation for the dough and the flavor of the dough. So I really want to take a good bite of the dough in this pennilli by itself. Oh, it has a lovely sourdough flavor to it. Not overwhelming, but you can really, if you let it sit on your tongue for a little while, you can taste it, pick up that sourdough. Oh, we love sourdough bread, sourdough pizza, so just tasting this here is just, it takes it to another level. And then you blend that with the cheese and the tzatziki and the butter brushed on the outside. This is just, how can you go wrong for 2.7 euros? You can't. That whole structure. It's amazing. It's perfectly crisp. They're just making these fresh all day long. That's the beauty of a spot like this. They're not open, 12 hours a day. They're open, from 8:30 in the morning, or 8:30 in the morning until about 5:30 in the afternoon. So they're focusing on the quality. It's great stuff right here.
Wow.
What's awesome about this place, they're making everything by hand. So you see they're patting out that dough, they're shaping it up, they're putting the toppings on. You see all the bags of flour there. There's a really high attention to detail. We love it, and it shows in the quality of the pennilli. It is delicious. So if you love something like pizza or anything baked with some cheese and meat, or even with some veggies, they do veggie toppings too. Come to Pennilli Ionias. You will not be disappointed.
So we are here at one of the most grittiest part of Athens for local and tourists.
That's right, so we're here at Ammonia. Ammonia has a notorious reputation in Athens, but they also are known for having two incredible places. And that's gonna be our next two stops for today. They serve two of the best of what they offer in the whole city, maybe the whole. So we're here outside of our next stop. It's called Lefteris or Politis. So Lefteris means victor in Greek, and O Politis means from Constantinople. So that's the interesting thing, is a souvlaki spot right here. It's not the typical souvlaki you might think of, like the kalamaki on the stick style. Totally different. We're gonna show you exactly what it is. Oh, it's one of my favorite places here. I came 3 times on my last visit to Athens. It is the best, absolutely.
The best, of course.
So right. Let's do it. Take
Everything.
everything. So we're here outside of Lefteris or Politis. They are known here for, they call it Constantinople style meatball, style souvlaki. So what it is, it's minced beef. It's grilled on a skewer, so it's very similar to a kofta or Adana kind of kebab. So you see it's a minced beef patty. So they wrap it up. What's beautiful is that they have the minced beef on the grill, and they put this fluffy pita on top of the meat to absorb the juices a little bit. And they throw inside, they have some fresh chopped tomato, they have onions, parsley, and the extra special thing they have here is this cayenne pepper, the special red cayenne pepper in here. Oh, that's this. I was so addicted to this on my last trip. Came here 3 times, cannot get enough. And the beautiful thing about it, this whole pita is only 1.9 euro. You can't beat that. But now, less talking, more eating. You gotta see why it's so special.
Let's see, since it's my first time here, let's see what Greg has been telling me about. Let's taste it. Way too delicious, flavorful. Well, that paprika adds that spice to it, but wow, so good. And I enjoy this.
What I love about it, the meat is very simple. It's not overly spiced, but it's very juicy. So it's just sitting on that flat top. So it's not grilled on charcoal. It's grilled over a flat top. But what adds the flavor to this is that you have some salt on here, and you have that spicy cayenne pepper powder. It is amazing. It's like has a little paprika flavor too. I believe there might be some. It's the cayenne flavor. And you have the fresh tomato, and you have that crispy onion and the pita itself. Let's talk about that pita. The pita is fluffy. It's got a little char in there from being put on the grill, and the flavor of that beef. Oh my god. I think it's a flavor explosion, man. Unbelievable value. Oh, there's a little bite of that parsley. Parsley gives it a really fresh kick too.
You cannot come for me to Greece without having Greek yogurt.
That's right.
So our next stop, third stop.
Yeah, so our next stop is called Stani. Stani is a classic here for Greek yogurt. It's actually right around the corner from Lefteris or Politis, and it's got a little chili kick in that souvlaki we just had, so it's gonna be nice to have something cooling and sweet. It's a perfect transition.
I'm so excited!
You know Jumi in the sweets.
Yes!
Dessert queen.
Let's do it.
Let's go. So we're here in Stani. It's a classic dairy shop here in the center of Athens in Omonia. It dates back to 1931, but the first location was in Piraeus near the port, and now they relocated to Omonia in 1949. So we're here. It's a very classic feel. I love it. It's just got an elegant feel to it, but everything here is just classic. So I also came here on the last trip here, ate this about 2 or 3 times also, just like Lefteris or Politis, how much I like it. So Greek yogurt was a real craze for a while, especially in the US in the early 2010s, but they were usually using cow milk. And there's a big difference here. This is sheep's milk, and we have it covered in honey. And mix it up a little bit. You smell that creaminess already? This one I didn't put too much honey yet, and I kind of want to taste the yogurt by itself a little bit more. Oh. That sheep milk really comes out. It's got that kind of tangy, slightly sour, but pleasantly sour. You just really taste that earthiness. Like, you know, this is definitely not cow's milk. They do offer cow's milk yogurt, but the sheep milk is the way to go. It's got such a unique umami to it too. It's just that, oh. You know, when you come to Greece, you have all the sheep milk, oat milk cheeses. Now you gotta have the yogurt too. Wow. A little, the honey. Greek honey is just, it's delicious. Usually it's made with a lot of different, pollinated by different herbs. It's sweet, but it's not cloyingly hurt your throat sweet. You combine it with that tangy, sour, sweet combo. It's really, really good. You have to come to Stani when you're at Athens for sure. And here, this plate of the yogurt and the honey is 3.2 euro. So for the sake of this video and our budget of 10 euros, we're sticking with this. But for 60 euro more, you can get a top with walnuts, which is the way to go. If you want to tweak and maneuver your budget, maneuver your dishes, you can do that too.
So a little story here. When Greg and I started dating, he always gets Greek yogurt, fire yogurt, and puts honey in it. And it's so good. Having it here in Greece for the first time, even more delicious. Wow. Whoa. I love the creaminess. It has to be, I mean, Greg was telling you that you can get it with walnuts. For me, the simpler, the better.
stop on this 10-euro crawl here at the Ios Nikolo station. It's on the 1 line, the green line here in Athens. And what do you end a full day of eating with? You tell me, Julie.
Dessert.
That's right. So we're going to a place that I tried at another location. So this spot is very famous for one Greek dessert. Jumi's favorite. I'll tell you what it is in a second. But there's several locations here in Athens. It dates back to 1961. First heard about it, my dad, when he came to Athens last, he asked a taxi driver where to get the best gelato burrico. He said, this is the spot. So
yes,
we're gonna get it right now. So we're here, we're outside of Cosmicon. Cosmicon is very well known for their gelato burrico. This is their original location here at Ios Nikolos. They have 6 locations throughout the city. And a fun fact, I actually brought some gelato burrico back home on my last trip to Athens for Jumi 6 months ago from Cosmicon at a different location. I actually risked almost missing the flight home for it. But, you know.
that's love.
That's love. That's right. So very excited to have it here, the original location. Gelato burrico is our favorite Greek dessert. So for those who don't know what gelato burrico, think baklava. So it has the phyllo, layers of phyllo dough, and then there is a bounty custard inside. And there's usually a lot of butter involved. There's honey. Sometimes there's cinnamon. Sometimes there's also lemon or orange rind in here. But we have to see on this one. We're just gonna have to tell you as we eat it. So there's definitely many styles of it, but always delicious.
All right, look at how creamy that is. Whoop, okay, whoop, whoop. Honey, milk, cream. Oh, it's so good. And Greg will tell you more about it.
All right, let's get into this gelato burrico here. So even the name, so gala is milk in Greek, and burek, think burek like flaky pie, and burek like Turkish burek, Bosnian burek. So it's very similar style with all the phyllo layers. So try to get a bite with all the phyllo and a little bit of that custard, making a mess. Let's just get in there. Oh yeah, so very, very creamy, that custard. It's got the milkiness, not too much. Definitely taste the butter. The honey is not too sweet. We love the desserts aren't too sweet. Slight hint of citrus. We've tasted other gelato burrico that are more heavy-handed on the lemon or orange rind, but this one is very well balanced. You can see why they say it's the best gelato burrico in Athens. There's too many to try. I can't say it is or not. It's amazing though. That custard really is special on here. Oh, and here's a little piece of the phyllo. Oh, it's so good. You taste that bake.
Done?
Yeah. So of course, as this video's been about staying within the 10-euro guideline, let's get down to business on what this one costs. One slice of this gelato burrico just costs 1.7 euro. That brings our total today to 10 euros on the dot.
Yeah.
We left nothing behind. We left it all on the field today. Very proud of what we did. So we hit up in total 5 spots. Yes. 5 dishes. So, you know, we could have gone cheaper. We could have added more stops. But, you know, we really wanted to bring you some of the best that Athens has to offer and just show you how affordable food could be in this city at high quality. We did covered 5 different delicious dishes today. We're just gonna show you, like, in this cheese.
Cheese.
Say gelato burrico. So we just wanted to show you like some of the best that Athens has to offer. We did 5 classic Greek dishes today. 5 great classic spots in the city, and we spent just 10 euros on all 5.
On the dot.
That's right. We wasted nothing. We left it all in the field. Very proud of ourselves.
And we just have to show, I mean, it's just to show you that you can really get great dishes with your 10 euro. It sounds intimidating,